Shipping is debatably the core function of e-commerce. The whole goal is to bring the items directly to the customer instead of the customer needing to travel to the items they want. Here in the US, we have four main companies locked into an all out shipping war. They're each taking similar yet different paths to fight for you, the consumer, and your business. All sides are willing to spend and lose millions of dollars yearly to win the war and control a shipping industry worth $1 trillion. Which carrier combatant will win?
Online ordering and shipping are one of the most essential parts of how companies operate to the customer's needs. In this line of work, businesses such as Amazon, FedEx, and UPS and USPS are always trying to be the best within the competitive field. Amazon, for example, uses these different businesses to help evaluate them in these competitive field. All these different companies are trying to be the number one system for shipping, not only for profit but to give service to customers. As we travel further down into the area of shipping, you will hear all of the business challenges such as shipping company faces and details of the information systems they use to solve them. You will also hear the business solutions and how technology has played its part in the division with Amazon in partnership with other technology partners. And finally, a synopsis through the MIS diagram. Some of the new market entrants in the field is Amazon taking over the last mile, Amazon wanting more control over logistics, and FedEx offering logistic services. These market entrants present how different companies are posing threats to each other's business and finding new ways to take the upper hand. The traditional competitors of the shipping war are FedEx, UPS, and USPS, which is United States Postal Service. Finally, we have the customers and their needs, which is timely shipping, being able to track packages, immediate response to inquiries, and accuracy and variety of shipping methods.
Amazon is a growing giant in the world of e-commerce, often considered the go-to platform for online shipping. The center of Amazon's business model is its ability to deliver almost any product to your doorstep with speed and reliability. However, making sure that orders are processed correctly and shipped efficiently is not very easy. With millions of customers placing orders every day, even small disruptions can lead to some kind of delay. Issues like incorrect order information, inventory shortages, and logistical errors can result in unhappy customers and lost revenue. One of the challenges in e-commerce is the last mile problem. The last mile refers to the final step of the delivery process where packages travel from a distribution hub to the customer's doorstep. While it may sound very simple, this phase is often the most complicated and costly part of the planning chain. Urban overpopulation, apartment complexes with complicated entrances, and the need for fast and accurate delivery all contribute to the difficulty of the last mile. To reduce these issues, Amazon has invested in solutions like delivery vans, drones, and even sidewalk robots. Yet the challenge of reducing costs and increasing the delivery speed in different geographic locations remains a battle. Amazon's large scale is both a good thing and a bad thing. During high shopping seasons like Black Friday or Cyber Monday, Amazon's infrastructure is put to the test. The company must manage a huge spike in orders while maintaining the quality of service. This includes keeping the website and app functioning under heavy traffic, managing inventory so that popular items don't go out of stock, and handling a flood of customer service questions. Even with advanced algorithms and predictive analytics, balancing supply and demand can be a difficult task. Additionally, the human aspect cannot be ignored. Warehouse workers, delivery drivers, and customer service agents are all under pressure during these high volume periods.
One of the biggest fixes to Amazon's business challenges is perhaps the best information system in the world, AWS. Amazon Web Services is one of the leading cloud computing platforms and a major key to Amazon's success in both e-commerce and the shipping industry. AWS was born out of a growing need for more IT infrastructure within the company. As Amazon was growing rapidly, it led to a massive number of problems in managing the vast infrastructure. Different teams had to be working on the same issues independently, which eventually led to more teams doing the same work. They solved that issue by breaking down their systems into different components or services that could be accessed by different teams across the company. This worked very well for Amazon. It improved network reliability and helped ease the strain on the IT infrastructure from both the consumer and corporate aspect. They quickly saw an opportunity to offer these newfound services to other companies. Amazon launched AWS in 2006 with two services: cloud storage and cloud computing. This allowed other businesses to use Amazon's existing infrastructure instead of buying their own hardware. Amazon themselves use AWS for things like the main Amazon.com website and Prime Video. So, not only did Amazon solve their own problems of managing infrastructure, but they established a competitive advantage in the cloud computing market and capitalized on it. To round it back into the shipping war, AWS allowed Amazon to shift from fixing their problems into innovating towards the customer through fulfillment and logistics. And innovate Amazon did. They got to work building their own AWS powered shipping service. The journey first starts with fulfillment centers. These massive warehouses are where they house all their e commerce products. When the orders are picked and packed, Amazon blends human effort and the efficiency of their robotics division for automation. Next, the orders are taken to sorting centers where the packages are sorted by destination and shipping speed, which is a great showcase of the machine learning capabilities of AWS. After that, the orders are sent to regional delivery stations. Here, the packages get organized again based on the optimal delivery service. That it can include ATS, Amazon's in house transportation services, and their own growing fleet of drones, sidewalk robots, and electric vehicles. Or orders might go out through contracted delivery services like US Postal Service or UPS. Amazon will currently use whatever method is quickest or most efficient for the customer for last mile delivery. However, they're expanding their own network of ATS delivery because they can handle the customer service needs easier and better if it's in their system and not another shipper. And it also saves them about $2 per package, which totals to about $2 billion per year. Currently, Amazon is using their own AWS powered logistics network for about 70% of orders, but they really want to get to about 80 to 90%. The company also wants to move from 2-day delivery times to same-day delivery. And using their own technology and shipping network, it's not far-fetched to say that some areas will see that very soon.
UPS has also grown into a global leader in logistics, connecting businesses and customers across more than 220 countries and territories. Today, UPS is known for its reliable package delivery services, handling millions of packages daily through a network of trucks, planes, and advanced technology. With a wide range of services such as ground shipping, air freight, international shipping, and supply chain management, UPS helps businesses of all sizes reach their customers and on time. At the center of UPS's operations is its commitment to customer service and sustainability. From optimizing delivery routes to investing in electric vehicles, UPS is constantly innovating to reduce its environmental footprint.
While UPS and USPS still work with Amazon, there's one company that got fed up. FedEx once was contracted to move expensive deliveries for Amazon, but they ended it due to Amazon installing its one-day shipping for its Prime members. FedEx saw Amazon as unfavorable and causing an annual income loss of 1.3% in their $70 billion stabilized annual profit. Amazon has also been the smallest commercial consumer on a marginal basis, causing there to be no hope left with them for the future of FedEx. Ever since the departure of Amazon, FedEx needed to improve delivery services and make new partnerships with brands and vendors. So they announced their partnership with Dollar General in 2019 to devise a plan for an SA drop-off and pickup service at many of Dollar General's. The end goal was to get the packages to customers in rural areas, an area of business Amazon struggles with. They are able to get 90% of American citizens into a proximity of 5 miles with a FedEx marketing site. They completed these services to over 1,500 Dollar General stores in the same year. The expected were increasing 90% of people will be in the retail location, increasing the amount of 8,000 Dollar General stores by the end of 2020, and increasing the amount of the 62,000 retail locations. They also want customers to be able to drop off and pick up their pre-marketed and pre-packaged FedEx items to Dollar General stores. They plan to do this with other retail stores such as Walgreens or Target, dropping the expense of door-to-door deliveries. This partnership is an example of substitute products and the services as well as the business organizations. The collaboration between FedEx and Dollar General is to create a more detailed and accurate source of shipping, which adds another great option for customers to use for last mile delivery. It also displays the creation of divergent corporations and obtaining a combination between different companies or business organizations. Other examples include Dollar General siding with UPS and FedEx along with software companies such as Microsoft. To provide adequate information of the clientele's package, FedEx Surround, launched in 2020 of December, was developed to feature early warnings of shipment delays caused from any event. This service would gather the data for shipment updates to send to customers so they know the exact movements of their package transferred by FedEx. If possible, chance of delay, they can redirect routing. Surround is free of cost and controls information from the detectors. All this is a merge allowing Microsoft that assists with making FedEx into an operational alternative for big and small retailers.
The last competitor is the United States Postal Service, also known as USPS. It is one of the most extensive and well-known delivery networks in the world. From busy urban centers to rural towns, the USPS reaches every corner of America, delivering mail to over 160 million addresses. But despite its large reach and a legacy that spans centuries, the USPS is facing significant financial challenges. One of the characteristics of the USPS is its large network of over 31,000 post offices spread across the United States. This network allows the USPS to fulfill its message of providing universal service to every American, regardless of location. While this large reach is a critical public service, it is also a costly one. Many of these post offices, particularly those in rural or low traffic areas, operate at a loss. The cost of maintaining these offices, paying staff, utilities, rent, and upkeep often exceed the revenue they generate from selling stamps or shipping services. The financial struggles of the USPS are made worse by a decline in mail volume over the past few decades. With the rise of digital communication, fewer people are sending letters, cards, or other forms of traditional mail. This decline in physical mail, once the backbone of the Postal Service, has led to a substantial loss in revenue. Meanwhile, the USPS is expected to maintain its large network and continue delivering to every address. No matter how remote, 6 days a week, this decision strains the organization's finances, especially when the lower volumes mean fewer opportunities to offset costs.
This is our MIS diagram that we used in making this presentation. Um, Obvious things like the business challenges, I think we outlined well, as well as people, organizations, technology, information systems like FedEx Surround, AWS, and Microsoft Dynamics 365. And that all leads to the massive business solution that is AWS being sold to other companies and FedEx stations and retail stores. And obviously, that increases revenue for both. Back to our original question: which shipping company will win the war? Will it be Amazon, the company devoted to innovation and efficiency, ever moving towards the consumer? Will it be UPS, a well known combatant, effective against its older rivals, but currently handling Amazon's dirty work? Will it be FedEx, a proven fighter and one that is willing to innovate and form new partnerships? Or will it be the poor little old Postal Service, loved by all, but slow and inefficient? We think that Amazon and FedEx are eventually going to come out on top and be left to duke it out between themselves for the most shipping business in America. Amazon is simply too good at what they do, which is automate whatever possible. Already, they supply AWS to massive companies like Netflix and McDonald's, and their logistics networking skills are getting so good that they actually offer up extra space in their trucks and warehouses to businesses like eBay, underfulfilled by Amazon, because they've got it down to that exact of a science. FedEx has done the groundwork to provide business-to-business shipping solutions, and they've got themselves within 5 miles of all but about 10% of Americans by partnering with Microsoft, Dollar General, and other retail stores. Both of these companies are eventually going to make it hard to pick the other brands simply because they will be faster, smarter, more efficient, and more cost-effective. However, the battle is far from over, and there are far more areas under the realm of last mile delivery. Companies like Uber Eats and DoorDash are either going to be very important to companies like Amazon and UPS, or they're going to be their doom. The long-term question is, can these companies dominate hard enough to keep this juggernaut from peeking its head further in the door?